Well, it started with some thunderstorms, like around 7 a.m. And I noticed the power was out, and then it just like really loud. And so I sit next to my window, and like the building started shaking. So I looked out my window, and I'm like, "It's a bad thunderstorm." And then the tree just blew over, and I saw stuff like flying into the pool, and I was like, "What is going on?" So I was like, "Louis, you good?" Like across the room, because I live beside him. And so yeah, and it stopped shaking eventually. We went outside on the porch, and they just stepped in.
What were you thinking when you saw all that?
I honestly didn't even know it was a tornado until like after I got the alert like 10 minutes later. So I was like, the wind is really bad, and I'm from Mississippi, so it's like I didn't think there was tornadoes around here. And so yeah, we just went outside, and then I was like, it must have been something because there's metal and wood everywhere on the roof. We didn't know at the time, but the roof was gone, so it's kind of crazy.
Gosh. Okay, who wants to go next? You go next. Okay. Ready? First name, last name.
Jamal Dix.
Hey, tell me what happened, Jamal.
So from my experience, I was up, I was getting ready, and then all of a sudden, like I know there's rain outside my window. I see light just a little bit of lightning. All of a sudden it goes dark, like something flew over. So something flew over, and I'm like, whoa, and the building started shaking everything. And then once I go check outside, the whole pool side, everything, the roofing was just all there. The trees were there, just broke it all down. And then once we looked on the right side, like where other people's apartments are, there's like a few broken windows, scratched up, everything.
That's crazy. What were you thinking when you saw him?
I mean, I've just never experienced anything like that, so that's why I was like, oh, it's kind of crazy. Like, I've never experienced a tornado or anything do this amount of damage, to somewhere like where people live or where I live. So it's crazy.
Well, you guys are okay. And finally, we'll talk to you. First name and last name.
Louis Hogan.
Spell the first name.
Louie.
Tell me your experience about it.
My experience, honestly, this morning I was getting up to go to treatment like on a normal day for football, and I noticed the power, like it was raining and the power was up, and it was a little shaking, and I was going to look at the window, and I was up a little earlier, around like 6:30 or 6:45ish, and I seen, I took a video of the tree went flying across the poolway, and then next door to us, right there, there's a broken window. And like, I never really experienced anything like this, honestly. So like, I didn't know what to do in the situation. And in my room, I had a leak upstairs before, and in my room, my bed, like there was water coming through my room. So I was just like, what do we do? Let's just get out. Like, let's just. And then our maintenance came around and started, like getting everybody out. And I was just like, man, like I got them too, and I was like, let's just go downstairs and we got as fast as we can.
I'm so glad to hear it. You guys are okay. That's the most important.
A wild ride for a trucker trapped by fast-moving floodwaters.
Yeah, 51-year-old Gabriel Pablo says he was driving from Fresno, California to pick up a load when his big rig was swept away near Uvalde. So he was able to capture this video after he crawled onto the roof of his cab, and right now it's going viral. Fox SA's Darian Trotter was able to speak with him as he relived these very tense moments.
My truck, it's a heavy truck, and it was sweeping like nothing.
What did you do?
I just unbuckled, trying to open my window on the right side on the passenger because the water was coming on my driver's side. So I tried to open my window, and it's electric and didn't go down. So, oh, should I have to open my window? And then the water started coming in.
So you rolled the window down and the water got in the cab of the truck where you sit?
Yeah.
Wow, what'd you do?
At that point, I said, you know what? I better do something. So what I did is just get out of the window and just wait. And the truck was start sweeping, going fast. And I said, oh, man.
You climbed on top.
And then when the truck stops, because it got stuck on two trees, in between two trees, I'm just amazed that how things can happen in a second. And that's what I think, like, man, how things can change in 1 minute, 1 second.
All right, and that was Darian Trotter talking to that very lucky gentleman.
Yeah, so the cab of like an 18-wheeler is typically 6 to 10 feet tall, to give a little more frame of reference of how quickly that water or how high it rose. And we know that Uvalde County has gone to at least 25 different high water rescues. So this just one of those. Yeah. And that was only as of 9 a.m. And the flood concerns continue there, and they were actively responding to other high water rescues as they provided that update just about an hour and a half ago.
Well, we're in Dehanes, where if you take a look at the water, look at all of the inches that the water and storm left behind as the rain continues to fall. Luckily, when we spoke to the sheriff here off camera, he said he didn't get any reports of any serious injuries or damages as a result. But we want to show you video of some of what happened overnight and early this morning when an unsuspecting driver had to be rescued. Now, this was near Hondo off FM 4516, the water overtaking his car. Luckily, rescue crews were able to get him out with a life jacket and ultimately pull him to safety. It was so dark, that driver not seeing what he was driving right through, a large pool of water early this morning. And in Castroville, power crews spending the morning picking up lines and making sure homes had their lights on. Crews telling us by daybreak they already had made dozens of calls and were off to make even more. This was off 471 early this morning. And now back into Dehanes, all of the floodwaters taking over lots of side streets here along Highway 90. We spoke to one family who was simply getting flooded out of their home. They had to save their pets and save themselves. They were on their way to go to a family member's house in Hondo. In fact, here's what they had to tell us.
Hopefully it gets better. We're just afraid that our stuff inside is going to be in danger, so we're just taking out as much as we can right now.
Well, we hope that is the case too as this family prepares to leave. More rain is expected to fall in the days to come. In Medina County, I'm Christina Velion. We will send it back to you.